Can you go? Okay, good. Are you guys ready? Okay, start. Hello everyone. As a coffee professional, I believe that crafting the perfect cup of coffee is an art form. Just like playing video games, it requires skill, precision, and a deep understanding of the craft. But what if I told you that we can combine both worlds in perfect harmony? Let's enter the world of PlayStation, the ultimate gaming console. This is your game. Inside, you have the menus with all the information needed. Please, keep it for later if you wish so. As a barista, I know that sometimes the best way to relax is to brew a great cup of coffee. As a gamer, I know that sometimes also the best way to relax is to immerse myself in a video game. So, I've chosen the perfect player for this chapter 1 of our story. His name is Diego Bermudez. Action is set in Colombia, 90-60 meters altitude, in Cauca region, at the El Paraíso farm. Here, everything is like a video game. Lots of technology, lots of imagination, and lots of flavors that wait to be discovered. Now, Andres and Diego believe that coffee processing starts with proper harvesting of the cherries. Thus, color is key factor, just like in coffee roasting. After harvesting, the cherries begin 3 important phases: fermentation, germination, and absorption of compounds from the pulp and the mucilage. So when the geisha variety cherries arrive at the processing station, they're washed with sterilized water, placed in tanks for 60 hours, submerged underwater at 18 degrees Celsius. And this initial whole cherry anaerobic fermentation allows to get more fruitiness from the pulp and the mucilage. Then they're depulped, placed in tanks again for 48 hours with a special yeast called Paraíso frutas. This yeast allows the ester compounds and the lactones to create a very fruity profile, which you will taste a lot like tropical fruits and especially bananas. The most important phase is the fixation of the aromas through thermal shock washing. First, they're washed at 40 degrees Celsius in order to open the pores and allow a deeper migration of the compounds inside. Then they're washed at 5 degrees Celsius to close the pores and seal all the aromatic flavors inside. Lastly, drying is done in a dehydrating system with air recirculating at 40 degrees Celsius with 25% humidity. And this method prevents the volatilization of the aromas and allows to get a very clean cup with a lot of tropical fruit flavors. Now, how gamers push the boundaries in order to reach newer heights, I constantly strive to improve my techniques and my recipes in order to create a better cup of coffee. So for me, a good dripper is like a good video game. It pushes you to play and explore all realms of it. Now, chapter 2 starts with my recipe, which is a very easy one. It's just like playing a video game on story mode. It's meant to be easy and consistent. And it focuses on mouthfeel and sweetness. 14 grams of coffee with 220 ml of water divided in 3 pours. 80 ml for a uniform pre-infusion without any external agitation of the slurry. 70 ml to bring out the brown sugar-like sweetness. And 70 ml to highlight the silky texture. Water temperature was set at 91 degrees Celsius. And it has 100 TDS made from 2 parts magnesium and 1 part calcium. Together, it brings out all the sweetness of the coffee. Now, the new Orea dripper is made of a thick plastic which acts like an insulator, keeping all the temperature inside the slurry. It's a flat bottom brewer and allows the water to stay in contact with the coffee for longer, giving a sweeter cup. Inside, it has grooves which allow more airflow, and together with the new paper filter that I'm using, it gives me more clarity and a greater balance. Roasting this coffee was all about color. It was roasted 5 days ago in 8 minutes to Actron 90 with a short soak and a low intensity in the first crack, and it gave me all the tropical fruit flavors and a balance between the sweetness and the acidity. Now, for the aroma, I will give you the carafes in order to assess it. So please, swirl it very well, bring it to your nose, focus on your senses, close your eyes, and search for tropical fruit flavors like bananas, passion fruit, peach, and toffee. Ladies first. Here you are. Thank you. Here you are. Enjoy. Now, it's your time to immerse in the video game. And when the coffee is hot, you'll find intense tropical fruit flavors like bananas, passion fruit, and cocoa nibs. From warm to cold, it gets more complex. And you will find banana chocolate, melon, peach, and dark cherries. Aftertaste is medium plus in intensity, long and pleasant, and reminds me of cocoa nibs when hot. And from warm to cold, it gets more complex as well. You will get banana chocolate and pink grapefruit. Acidity is medium in intensity, stone fruit like peach at the beginning when it's hot, and from warm to cold, it gets more transparent. And you will find stone fruit like peach, cherries, and a hint of lactic acidity as well. Now, sweetness is candy in intensity when hot, and it reminds me of brown sugar. And from warm to cold, it reminds me of banana chocolate as well. And the intensity is below chocolate, and it balances out the acidity very nicely. Mouthfeel has a medium thickness and a juicy texture. Overall, it's a very fruity coffee with great balance, and it has all elements in synergy. Now, I've chosen to serve in these cups because together with the volume of coffee that I'm serving and their size, it enhances the aromatics and the mouthfeel. So, ladies first, just grab it by the handle, by the controller, sorry, because we're playing a video game. For me, coffee and PlayStation is a match made in heaven. Just like how each coffee offers a unique world to dive in, same happens with the games. It completely changes and relaxes us. Thank you so much. Time.
And thank you, Alex.